everyone, Val here, and I'm getting ready to start a project, so I thought I would show you. I have my sisters on Skype and I have them hooked to the big screen TV, so you can see my laptop, but they're up there so I can see them because I'm going to be sitting at my craft table over here and working on my project. Let me show you what I have. We found this up in the loft over the garage that the last people that were here left it here. And as you can see, it is a little rusty and stuff. So I'm going to sand this down. It's got a long pole on it and it looks like somebody welded it together. It's cute. I'm going to sand it down. I'm going to paint it. And I'm going to put it out in the yard for Halloween. So come on along and let's start working on it. I think it's cute.
Thank you for joining me for this video. And watching me make the project. I have my sisters on Skype, so I'm cut the sound off the video and I'm going to just narrate over top. So I thought that this would be fun. I'm glad that you're joining me for the premiere, if you're here for the premiere. And just wanted to share this little project with you. So we found a lot of cool stuff in the house when we moved in. And one of the things we found was this cool pumpkin. And it's made out of metal, but it was rusty. So I took some sandpaper and I'm going over the pumpkin with sandpaper to see if I can get some of the rust off it. And it worked pretty well. It wasn't too bad. So I'm just going to sand it down, and I'm showing you as I'm going along. Of course, I'm speeding it up because I'm talking and working slowly. But if I played the whole video, I think it took like about 2 hours worth of footage. So I narrowed it down to about 30 minutes. I just sped up a lot of it for you. So I'm glad that you came along to watch me with my project, and I thought we'd have some fun and do some Halloween questions, some like tag questions, and everybody write in the chat what the answers to your questions would be. If you have answers for the questions, let's just have a little fun with this if you want to. The first question is going to be, do you decorate for Halloween? We did decorate this year. We usually don't do a whole lot of decoration. But if you decorate for Halloween, let me know in the chat. This year we put out, we went to the store and we bought a couple of little scarecrows and we put them out on the stairs. Oh, see this product that I'm using here on the project? It's a commercial grade product that you can buy on Amazon or online. It's called Envirex. It used to be called Mineral Shock, and I love this product. It's really good. If you have mineral deposits on any kind of metals or anything, it's really good for cleaning it up. So I thought that I'd try this product on this to see how it would work. And it did pretty good. It did get a lot of the rust off. So that's what I thought I'd try after I tried sanding it, and it didn't come off as good as I wanted to. I did get a bucket of water there to help to rinse off the rust off my cloth and stuff as I was going along cleaning it up. But anyway, we have the scarecrows on the stairs. Steve bought a big scarecrow to put outside, so we put a big scarecrow outside by our garage and a pumpkin that's you plug in and it lights up. And then this decoration here, and we have a witch inside the house that is animated, and I'll show you a clip of that later too. So what decorations have you put out this year? Have you put any decorations out? Do y'all like Halloween? Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. I like to dress up. Do y'all dress up? If you do, what was the last costume you wore when you dressed up? Steve and I dress up pretty much every year. We have for the last few years because we do the trunk or treat at our church. So we decorate our trunks and then we get dressed up to go along with the theme. We didn't do it last year because our daughter was moving and we had to help her move. So it just happened to fall on the day of the trunk or treat that was scheduled for the church. So we didn't end up going, although we did have costumes ready and we were ready to go. The year before that, I believe we did sock monkeys. We were both dressed up as sock monkeys. That was our last costume that we dressed up in. The heads on those, because they had the heads that you had to wear, it was extremely hot. So I don't think it was cold out that day too much, but we sweated a lot in those costumes. It wasn't one of my favorite costumes. We've done the thing 1 and thing 2, and we dressed a friend of ours up into the Cat in the Hat and did a whole Dr. Seuss theme on the truck one year, and that was awesome. It turned out really, really great, and the kids loved it. They loved that the Dr. Seuss characters. So that's what we have done in the past. This year we're going to do a vampire theme. So Steve's going to be a vampire and I'm going to be a vampiress, if that's a word. And we'll do some video of that for our trunk or treat festival at our church. It's our fall festival that they do every year. So we will do some video. So what have you dressed up as? Do you guys dress up for Halloween? Put that in the chat. I hope that you're putting that in the chat already. So, and let me know what the last costume was that you dressed up in. On Halloween, do you give out candy? Do you turn your light on in your house and give out candy? We do. On Halloween, of course, we have our trunk or treat candy that we give out to all the kids when they come for the trunk or treat, and I always fix the gift bags. I did a video on the Halloween gift bags already, so I think that one's already come out so you can see what I put in the Halloween treat bags. But we always have candy that we have at the house, and we turn our light on and let the kids come to the door trick-or-treating. We don't usually get a whole lot of kids. We have gone to a friend's house before because he tends to get a whole lot of kids at his house, so we have taken candy over there and done the the trick or treat at his house. As you can see here, I'm getting ready to start painting now. I did the arms. I sanded the arms and used the chemical on the arms to get the rust off the arms too. I just didn't show all that in the video. But everything has been cleaned now of the rust, and I'm starting to paint it. So now I have the orange paint that I'm using for the head, and we'll watch as I'm getting that started. So back to the trick-or-treating. This year we probably won't have candy at the house and turn our lights on because I really don't think there's kids in this neighborhood. This is pretty much a vacation property, so a lot of the houses don't have anybody in them right now because they're weekend and summer homes. The neighbors that we do have are older neighbors and they don't have children. They may have grandchildren. I may talk to the neighbors to see, what Halloween looks like around here, if there's any kids that do come around, but I don't think there are. So I'm not sure exactly what we'll do for Halloween this year at the house. I know we'll do the trunk or treat at the church, but that's usually a weekend or two before Halloween. It's not on Halloween. So that's what we're going to do. That's the plans we have so far. So what do your plans look like for Halloween? Do you guys usually get a lot of trick-or-treaters to come to the house, or do you even deal with them at all? Do you just don't be home or leave your lights off so that no kids come around, or do you like to participate and give out candy and have fun? What do you like to do? Do you guys have parties? Do you decorate your house up and have parties at the house? Do you dress up and try to scare kids, or, you know, make it scary when kids come up to the house, or make it fun? Would you rather dress up scary, or would you rather dress up as a fun character? I don't mind dressing up scary, but I think it's more fun to dress up like a fun character, like the one we did with Dr. Seuss. The kids loved it, and the kids wanted to come up and take pictures with us, and I really, really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the interaction with the kids. When we tend to dress up more scary, the kids don't want to come near us, and I don't, you know, it's fun, but the younger kids, you know, I'd rather not them not be afraid. So I like them to come around so I can interact with them. I did turn the pumpkin over because I want to paint both sides of it. So I've got it kind of propped up on that plastic tub there so that I can paint the back side of it, because where I have it sitting outside, I can see the back side of it from the house, but you know, the front side, of course, faces the street. So I did want to make sure that it didn't have one side, didn't have paint, and was still showing some of the metal. So I am painting both sides of it. So I painted the mouth the orange color, and my sisters were on Skype with me, and they said that they really couldn't see the orange. So you're going to see later, I came back and painted it black, and you'll have to tell me when you see it if you prefer the black or the orange color, because I almost think that I prefer the orange. But looking at it outside, the black is fine too. I don't know. We'll just take a vote later after you see how it finally came out. So going back to it, you all have parties at your house? We used to do Halloween parties with the kids when they were younger. As they got older, we really didn't do a whole lot. You know, we stayed at home and gave out a little bit of candy, but we didn't really do parties or anything with the kids or the grandkids. So y'all let me know what you do on Halloween night, if you participate in the trick-or-treating or if you have parties at your house. I know I've seen on YouTube, I've seen a lot of houses that have parties and they got them all decorated up and they look awesome, and it just looks like a lot of fun. So let me know in the chat what it is that y'all do. All right, let's talk about haunted houses. Have you ever been to a haunted house? Do y'all like that kind of thing, like haunted houses? I have honestly never been through a haunted house. I don't know that we have a whole lot of them around here, or maybe I just don't pay attention to them. But I've never had the opportunity to go through a haunted house. Looking at the project I'm doing, you can see that I have finished the orange, and I think the orange looks pretty good on it. So I'm painting the leaves. They have the eyes and the nose, and there's some leaves on the hat. So I'm painting all of the leaves in green, and I did have to do 3 or 4 coats of the green on there to get it to show up as dark as I wanted it to show up. But I did think that the green turned out nice. But let's keep on going with that and see how you like it. That's the first coat. So there's going to be like 3 more coats because the brown was still kind of showing through it. It was pretty light of a green color. So, so how many haunted houses have y'all been to? And if you've been through a haunted house, what was the scariest thing in the haunted house? What about a haunted forest? I know when I was in my 20s, I was with a group that used to do a haunted forest every year, and I played a witch in the haunted forest, and it was the first thing coming into the forest where the witches were gathered there, and we were stirring a pot, and they had like gunpowder or something in little capsules, and we would throw them down and they would make a loud boom, and the people would get scared and run on down the path to the next thing. And there was a whole lot of stuff going on with, you know, people with chainsaws without chains on them and stuff, you know, trying to scare the kids and the adults and everybody going through there. But I've never actually been through a haunted house. I've just participated in one. If you have been to a haunted house before, what's the scariest thing that you saw in the haunted house? Was there something that scared you, or did you just find it like funny, and just didn't get scared at all? I think that I'd probably be scared a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't want to do it now. I think I'm too old for that kind of thing, as far as you know, getting scared and screaming and all that stuff. But what do you all think? Is it something that you enjoy doing? Or do you like participating in it? I think, rather participate in that kind of a thing than go through it and enjoy it. I just like being a kid and playing and, you know, scaring people if I have to scare them, or just, you know, having fun and dressing up fun. So I'm more of the participant than the person going through to be scared. Tell me in the chat what you would like to do. Would you like to go through the haunted house, or would you like to be the participant in it and play one of the parts? What part would you play? You see, I'm doing the hat now, and I've got a yellow for the hat. So I wanted to have the brightest colors that I could find, I guess, so it kind of shows up real good outside. I think the yellow is a fluorescent yellow that I used on this. It turned out really nice. I like the way the color, it was pretty thick color for covering up the metal. It didn't take but a coat or two to really get a nice color on the metal. So I was real happy with the yellow color. As you can see, it really, it looks, you know, it looks like a nice dark color. It's covering really easily. So I was lucky I didn't get a whole lot of paint on me, because usually I'm pretty sloppy when it comes to stuff like painting and stuff. But and wearing the black shirt, I was lucky I didn't end up with a whole bunch of paint all over myself and my clothes. So I think at one point I did get a little bit of paint on my clothes, but not too bad. I was pretty happy with that. So how about dressing up for work? Does your workplace allow you to dress up? I don't think I've ever been in a workplace that encouraged us to dress up. The job that I'm with now, I've been with for going on 8 years, almost 8 years now. They've never really acknowledged Halloween, or, you know, said much about it. They don't care. You know, we have candy dishes out and stuff anyway for people who come in, or for ourselves. And I love my workplace. I love my bosses. They're really good, and they take time to, you know, thank us for the work we do, and, you know, reward us as much as they can reward us. But they've really not ever done anything for Halloween specifically. So this year, however, they told us that we could dress up for Halloween. So I'm not sure. I'm going to talk with the other people in the office and see if they're going to do it. I may just do it. I may go ahead and put the costume on that I'm going to wear for the trunk or treat. I might wear that. I don't know that I'll do face paint. I will do face paint for the trunk or treat, but I don't know that I'll do it for work. I'm using a different color orange on the hands and the arms than I used on the face. The color that I used on the face was kind of thick, and it was older paint, so I decided to throw it away and to try a different orange. I do have a lot of paints, so I just picked another orange that I had. It didn't cover as well, so I did have to do a few coats on that, because it didn't cover the metal as well as the other paint did. I think maybe because it was thinner. I'm not sure. but I did have to do a couple of extra coats on the hands and the arms. So that's what I'm working on now here, as you see. But how about you? Are you going to be able to dress up for work this year? And if you do, what are you going to dress up as? Do you go all the way and do face paint and stuff like that? Or do you just wear a costume? Or do you just not dress up even if you can? Okay, so what do you think? The pumpkin's turning out pretty good. Do you like the colors? I was really happy with the way it turned out, but it's coming along pretty good. At this point, it was another day. I had come back to finish it. I had stopped doing what I was doing for the day and came back the next day and was trying to finish it. I was trying to get my computer turned on so that I could get my sister on Skype. I had her on the phone and we were trying to get her on Skype, but I couldn't get the computer to work very well. So I asked Steve to come in to try to help me out with it because it's a computer that he was using, and he had to fix my computer because it crashed at one point. So I'm still using his computer. I'm still using it now. I need to get the footage off that have some videos that I've recorded that's still on his computer. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of that edited. And one day I'm going to get back on my computer again. But he had to help me get it rebooted so that I could get my Skype turned back on. So anyway, I'm finishing up the hands on this, and I'm going to finish it up. I wanted to get it finished so we could get it put outside. Have y'all enjoyed the Halloween tag that we've been doing so far? If you aren't on the premiere and able to join us in the chat and you want to answer these questions, you can do a tag video and answer the questions in a tag video. I basically wanted to do this so that we could have some fun in the chat, so that I didn't have to have the sound on as I was recording this, as I was doing the craft, because my sisters and I were just talking about a whole lot of crazy nonsense. So I didn't want y'all to have to listen to our conversations. So anyway, I just want to put a reminder out to everybody that I'm having a giveaway in the month of October. It's some stuff that we got off the cruise when we were on our last celebrity cruise. We were given some gifts. I did a video. I think it was an announcement video, if you want to go back and look at that, where you can enter for the giveaway. I'm going to let you also enter on this video. So if you are in the chat, enter me in the chat if you want to be entered, and I'll put your name in the entry. You can enter more than one time. So if you've been on the other videos that I've announced the giveaway on, and you've already entered on those, you can still enter here too. You can get as many entries as long as you're watching the videos and entering on the videos that I'm talking about it on. So this will be one of the videos. Go ahead and enter me in the chat if you're in the chat. If you're not in the chat, you didn't catch the premiere, but you're watching the video now, go ahead and tell me in the comments below to enter you. And also remember that now that we are moved, we have a post office box, and it will be in the description box below, the post office address. And I would love to get some mail from y'all. And I'm not talking about gifts. You don't send me gifts. Just send me a postcard or send me a note or something. And if you do that before October 31st deadline, I will give you 2 more entries into the giveaway. And I'm thinking about adding some more stuff to the giveaway. So I haven't found what I want to add to it yet, but we still got a whole month. So I'm sure that I will have more fun stuff in the giveaway. So get in on it. Go ahead and enter. Send me a card. I'd love to get some cards or postcards or something in my post office box. Make it worth my while to have it. So if you want, just send me a little postcard or something. And if you do that, I will give you a shout out on the channel, and I will also give you 2 more entries in the giveaway. And that's up until October 31st. At the end of the giveaway on the 31st, I'll be drawing the names of the 2 winners, because I have the 2 separate gifts to give away. So stay tuned for that also. But watch out on my videos, because I'm just going to randomly tell you to tell me to enter you, and I will enter you again. Okay, y'all tired of listening to me talk yet? We still have about 5 more minutes or so of the video to go. So I'm almost done with my project. I think it's looking pretty good. What y'all thinking? I think it looks good. Anyway, so tell me what your favorite candy is. What's your favorite candy for trick or treat? Mine is pretty much anything chocolate. I love Twizzlers too. I didn't even get any Twizzlers to give out this year. I should have gotten some Twizzlers because I do like those, but maybe it's good that I didn't, because I'd probably eat a lot of them. But anything chocolate is good. My favorite chocolate, probably, I like Snickers, and I like anything with coconut in it. So Mounds or Almond Joy or anything like that with coconut. Now see, this is where I'm painting the smile on it. I took the orange off and I'm painting it black because my sisters told me to do that. I'm not sure that I like it, because if you're looking at it here, the black doesn't even really show up that well. Outside it didn't look quite as bad, but I'm thinking it needs to be brighter. Maybe I need to make it a yellow. Y'all tell me what you think. I just think the black is too dark, and I'm not sure if it's because I was standing behind it and I have a black shirt on and it just wasn't showing as well. But y'all let me know what you think. And I know you can't see it good right there because camera angle is really bad. But if you look at it like that, and I know the table's dark behind it too, but it still doesn't show up. And look, I got paint on my shirt because that's who I am. So anyway, I stepped off the camera so that you can't see me trying to get the paint off my shirt. But I'm getting finished up there. So tell me what your favorite candy is. And I'm going to get ready to do the black. I did the pole as a black color. So that's the, the stem. So just going to finish up the pumpkin, and then we're going to get it ready to go outside. Really don't have any more questions on the tag. Tell me how you like the tag. Try to finish out this video. Don't have a whole lot more to talk about, really, I guess. Tell me what y'all are going to do for Halloween, and tell me if you like Halloween. I think the holiday is fun, and I enjoy a lot of things about the holiday. We used to carve pumpkins. Do y'all do that? We haven't done that in a while. We're not going to do that this year either, being that we've moved farther away. And right now we're really kind of busy trying to just get in the house and get settled. And we've had a lot of family come to visit us, which is fine. I love having the family around. It's just been a really busy year with the move and trying to get settled and everything going on. So, just getting ready for the trunk or treat and doing some things around the house, the remodeling project that I got going. And I know Steve has some projects going too. It just seems like we don't have enough time in a day to get everything done. We are trying to get up with some friends and have some get-togethers, do a little hiking and stuff maybe coming up. So we will, of course, take videos of any fun things that we get to do. We haven't done as much fishing as we wanted to yet, but we're hoping maybe we'll have a little more time to fish before it gets too cold. We're just trying to get pretty much everything we can get straight in the house, so that maybe next year we can enjoy life a little, and we won't have to be worrying about moving and packing and unpacking and all that fun stuff that comes with it. Thank you all for hanging out with me in the chat tonight. I've had a lot of fun. I look forward to doing this again. Do y'all enjoy doing this? I can make some more of these videos if you really enjoy doing this. So let me know. The end of the video is going to come up with us taking the sculpture out to the front yard. So I do want you to see that. So thanks again, and I will catch you later.
We have the pumpkin man outside. You can kind of see it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's in our little tree bed. All right, we also got a new friend and a pumpkin. We'll have to come back out when it's lit up because it is plugged in, but it's too light right now. I got yippy dogs over there barking, but we'll come back and get a picture once it gets a little darker out. We're ready for Halloween. Just about. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. It looks pretty good. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to. Thanks for joining the chat, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one. This is always fun. See you later. Happy Halloween. Bye now.